I've been trying to get around doing this video for 3 days now. We simply have not had the time. Christmas is over. We're getting ready to roll into New Year's. But I really have been trying to get around to this because it's important information. And when it was told to me by the rep at VIVINT, if you want me to say VIVINT, I was really sitting there going, like my jaw was almost dropping open because he didn't realize he was talking to another security company. He was in our corporate offices. And the arrogance with which he told me the information he told me just was like, I was literally going, and somebody else that works here, I think he was going like, he was looking at me and looking at him and looking at me and looking at him. And after the young man left, I really, for the next like 10 hours, thought, man, should I share this? Should I not share this? Should I share this? Should I not share this? Because I'm trying to get away from doing negative reviews on other companies. I just can't help myself because I get frustrated. And this is one of those ones where I decided, okay, I'm going to share this because it's not a negative review. It's just factual information that I was told. He was a younger executive with VIVINT. And I can't, yeah, I'm going to tell you everything he said. I just can't tell you how this was divulged to us because we are under a contract to do certain things for other companies. Did not realize that we were also doing this for VIVINT because I don't see all the customers, other people that work for us take care of that. So when I've done reviews on VIVINT in the past, VIVINT, however you say it in the past, people just said, you're just jealous. You're just, they're just a bigger company than you are. Well, they are, but we're not in the same category as a security company at all. And the reason we're not is we have no contract. They survive off of the monthly recurring revenue along with financing it for 3 to 5 years. Their least amount of monthly recurring revenue is almost double what our regular price is. We have no contract. They do have a contract. If you are with us, you get firearms at dealer cost. We really are a security company. We're not a sell you monitoring, get you stuck into a 3 to 5 year contract. So we're just really different businesses. And I do lay out sometimes things that people need to know because I think quite often when you hear them knock at the door, some people just get into sales. And they do teach pretty good sales tactics. But I'm rambling. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. So this young man is from VIVINT. And somebody that works for us asked me in the room and said, hey, he works for VIVINT, thought you might want to say hey. And so I did say hey. I said, oh, we're a security company as well. And it didn't hit him because he was also in a gun showroom that we were the same type of security company as far as we do business and home security monitoring. We don't believe that you're safe with a security system alone. You need a gun. VIVINT would never tell you that because it's not politically correct. I don't care about being politically correct. I care about being honest and making sure that people are safe. So, okay, I need to get through this. So I told him that we were a security company, and I asked him a couple questions, and he was really kind of arrogant. That's the only way I can say it. I don't want to be just downright rude, but he was pretty arrogant. And so I said, well, I used to, work for one of the large companies, one of the large security companies when I was younger, and I never felt good about getting people into a long-term contract because it's really not in their best interest. They pay about a third the cost if they don't get into a contract. I mean, we'll finance it for like 30 to 60 days. I'm sorry, we'll finance it for 2 to 4 months, but that's about as long as we want to go. If you can't pay it off in 2 to 4 months, you probably really have some financial things you need to look at because the basic security system is not that expensive. It's just not. So I said something about the fact that I used to work with him. He said, well, I just like the checks at the end of the year. And he just was like wanting to talk. So I said, what do you mean you like the checks at the end of the year? He said, he said, well, I get a check at the end of the year based on all the retained systems that I've sold or that have been sold in his group. I wasn't sure if it was him directly or the people working for him. I said, oh, so I just had to ask. I said, what's a typical commission off of a sale? He said, $800. I was shocked. Now, when I was in the business 15 years ago working for one of the big companies, we didn't pay out that in commissions. So Because $800 commission, if you buy a system from us, like the system's not $800. You can get a full-fledged system for $450. So I said, oh, $800. He said, yeah, $800. And he said, then I get paid a bonus at the end of the year. He said, my average check for the last 8 years has been about $130,000. So they pay some type of commission up front. Maybe that's all paid out. Maybe the whole thing's paid out front or at the end of the year. But he said his average payout, was just bragging, for the last 8 years working for VIVINT has been $130,000. That's his bonus check, not what he makes, but his bonus check. Now, I've got to tell you, I think that is rude as hell. Like, I've got no problem with people making a profit. I've got no problem with the company turning a profit. Otherwise, if you don't turn a profit, you don't make money, you can't feed your family. That's a whole other issue. But I know what the equipment costs to them. I know what it costs Brinks. I know what it costs all of the large companies. And so I looked at that and I went, oh my God, like they're paying their salespeople $800 commission per sale, and he's getting a $130,000 check bonus at the end of the year for the systems they sell. That is a problem. I will tell you, this is not a negative review necessarily. It's just telling you what the guy from VIVINT told me. And yes, I'm going to do a shameless plug for us. You can get a full-fledged home system from us for about $450 with no contract and about $25 a month. All the smartphone apps, I mean, it'll connect to your car. It'll connect to your Bluetooth phone. Don't suggest connecting to Bluetooth, but it'll connect to your car, it'll connect to your phone, it'll automate your house. We have 183 banks that use our system. I'm telling you, if you're buying from one of these large companies that sticks you in a 3 to 5 year contract, you are getting ripped off. Just think before you sign any term contract with anyone. I mean, term contracts are like for buying houses, or they're like for buying cars if you have to finance a car. They're not for buying a security system. That is a way to screw the American public and stick you in a contract that you do not need to be in. And obviously, with what they're paying in commissions, pay 5 to 7 times more than the system is worth. Okay, I got that off my chest. I feel better now. Anyway, I was shocked. Arrogance, he just babbled, and arrogance, I guess, did me a favor, because I don't think he ever clued in that we were still a security company in addition to all the other things that we do for personal defense, home defense, and those types of things. Hey, please like and subscribe. You're going to continue to get the truth from us. If you don't like guns, go somewhere else. We are not going to change our opinion that security for your family or your business is not security without a little bang bang. Happy New Year.